Are they getting joint venture? Before we start with joint venture, just now we have learned partnership. In case of partnership, okay, there are two or more parties. In case of joint venture also, there will be two or more parties. Partnership is also for a business, joint venture is also for a business. In partnership also, they share profits and losses. Joint venture, people will share which one? Profits and losses. Okay, this is also undertaken for doing a particular work or a business. Partnership also, we do it for a business. Then what is the difference? Look at the word. What is the word? Joint venture. Joint means together. Venture means work. Together, two or more parties undertake a work. Once the work is over, they will go separate. For example, people A, B, C, three people are involved in construction work. There is a government order coming for construction of a flyover. Independently, A, B, C cannot do the work. It's a large scale work. But collectively, you can do the work. So what will you do? For this work alone, what you will do? Construction company A, B, C will join together and undertake the work. Once the work is over, the flyover is constructed, construction is complete, handed over to the government, we got the money, share the profit, then close the joint venture. Clear? So joint venture cum partnership, there is one difference is partnership is for a longer period. It's a continuing business. But in case of joint venture, we have got what? A limited life only. What do you mean by limited life? The work is for 6 months, closed after 6 months. Sometimes people make joint venture for temporary works. For example, let's assume we are into interior decoration business. Okay, let's assume I'm doing all the roofing work. I'm a specialist only in which one? Roofing work. Party number B is a specialist in flooring work. The other person is a specialist in, for example, lighting and other hanging and other decoration works. Party number 3 is very good in, let's assume, glass work. Now, there is an office which is requiring an interior decoration work to be done. Can it handle the work separately? No, because I know only the roofing work. I do not know what is the flooring work or other works. So what will happen? We four of us will join together. Then what we'll do? Do the work. Okay, I will bring the material and do the work for roofing. You do for flooring. You do for other works, glass works. Then work is complete. Thereafter, we will receive the money. We will receive the money from the client or advance what we would have received. Then there will be a profit or loss. We will share it in the agreed ratio. It may be equal ratio depending upon the work. For example, if flooring work is taking a long time, maybe 3:2:1:1 ratio like that. Or it can be equal ratio like that. We will share it. I'm here to tell you that joint venture is for a particular work. That's what venture means. Doing a work. Once the work is over, the people go separate by sharing the profits and losses. Number one. Number two. Wait, are you going to prepare a P&L account? P&L account can be prepared only when there is a continuance of business, right? Trading P&L account, year to year basis we can prepare. We are not going to prepare P&L account. Partnership we will prepare which account? P&L account, balance sheet and all. Joint venture no P&L account, no balance sheet. Why? Contribute money, do the work, share the profit, go separate. There is no need of a balance sheet. In partnership, we had an act called as Partnership Act. Partnership deed. But in joint venture, there is no act applicable. Is there any act for joint venture? Law for joint venture? No. Can you apply partnership law for joint venture? No. General Contract Act is applicable for which one? Joint venture. In case of partnership, the parties are called as partners. In case of joint venture, the parties are called as co-venturers. You can go through that. The business activities of a joint venture can be for which one? Construction of dams, bridges, roads, buying and selling of goods for a particular season like festival season, producing a film, or purchasing and selling what? Plots and the mari. So it is done for a specific purpose, hence it is having only what? A limited duration. The partners are called as what? Co-venturers. The profit or loss of joint venture is shared between co-venturers in which ratio? Agreed ratio. The co-venturers may or may not contribute what? Initial capital. Joint venture is dissolved once the purpose of the business is over. Once the work is over, joint venture will be dissolved. The accounts of the co-venturers are settled immediately afterward. Dissolution. Once the work is over, share the profit, settle the account, close the account. Joint venture has what? No name. Okay. We four of us join together, do the work. Will you have a separate name for this joint venture? No. There is no separate name. Start. In your notebook, please start. Joint venture. Two or more parties join together for a particular work. For a particular work. On the completion of work, profit or loss is shared. Profit or loss is shared. Pay attention. How to maintain books of accounts? I'll tell you three circumstances, you tell me. Okay, circumstance number one. We are going to do a large scale work like metro rail project, flyover construction project, or a dam construction project and the large scale work. What will you do? Will you continue in the same set of books that we are maintaining already, or will you have a separate book, separate bank account? Very large scale work. The work involves about 500, 600,000 crores of money. Will we continue venture A, B, C, D? Will we continue in the same set of books, or will you prepare a separate book? Separate books. So it can be separate books. Separate books means you will maintain a separate bank account. You will maintain which one? A separate bank account is open. Wait, I'll tell you time and how to take it up also. Separate bank account is open. Books of accounts also maintained. Okay, you will have a separate books of accounts that will be maintained for joint venture. That is type 1. Okay, type 2, pay attention. I was giving an example of interior decoration work. The work will be for 1 month. Clear? I do roofing work, you do flooring work like that. For this, do you require a separate bank account? It's a small scale work taking place only for what? It's a small scale, 1 month. For this, will you open a separate bank account? Will you open a separate ledger, separate journal, etc.? We will continue in which one? Same books. Same books means I will continue in my own books, you will continue in your own books and the mari. Adale type 1 is there. Type 1. Each co-venturer will record all transactions. What do you mean by all transactions? I will record my transaction as well as others' transaction. Like that, you will record your transaction as well as what? Other co-venturers' transaction. You will record your transaction as well as others' transaction. Why? For example, I bring flooring sheet worth 5 lakhs. Do the work. Okay. What is the guarantee that it is a fact or truthful information? I may give a false record also. Real material would have been only 4 lakhs, but I will account it as how much? 5 lakhs. Simple. When I bring the material, I will inform you all. Clear? I brought material for 5 lakhs. You record it. I will also record it. Clear? You are bringing flooring sheets for 4 lakhs. Okay. Inform me, give the bill. I will record it. Like that, others also will record it. Clear? 4 co-venturers. Each of us, I will record my transaction as well as what? Others. Like that, everybody will record. Wait, which means a transaction, suppose if there are 4 co-venturers, each party will maintain what? All transactions. So, one transaction 4 times record. For example, I bring material. Who will record it? Myself. Co-venturer 2, 3, 4 will record it. Okay, I pay wages. It will be recorded in my books as well as what? All others' books. Like that. She is paying for some expenses. That will be recorded by her as well as by what? All the others. That's what. Same books, but type 1. What do you mean by type 1? Each co-venturer records what? Records all transaction. Each co-venturer will record what? All transaction. Let us assume I am trusting you people and you are trusting me. Same books. Why to record 4 times? One journal entry. Why to record in 4 books 4 times? That is type 2. Type 2. What is type 2? Each co-venturer will record only their own transactions. What do you mean by this? I will record my transaction only. I spend money, I collect money, I spend for wages, I will record my transaction only. Like that. Venturer 2, venturer 3, venturer 4. Let us keep recording for 1 month, 2 months. After that, I will bring my record, you bring your record, then we'll work out profit or loss. That is which one? Type 2. Do you understand the difference? Type 1 to type 2, what is the difference? Type 1, she will know my expenses, her expenses, her expenses. Okay. Type 2, she will know only her expenses. I will know only my expenses and incomes collected. Like that, each venturer will record what? Only their own transaction. Simple. When type 1 will be followed, when type 2 will be followed, when there is a trust. When there is a trust means I believe you. Then I record my transaction, you record your transaction. After the work is over, let us bring, reconcile, find out profit or loss. When trust is there, we will go for type 2. When we think that, okay, the other co-venturer may cheat me, then we will go for which one? Type 1. Okay. But for examination point of view, we learn all the types. What is the first one? Separate books. Second one is which one? Same books. Then same books with only what? One transaction in the mark. See, in the textbook, they are giving separate entries for each and everything. That is taking unnecessary time. Let us reduce the time also. Wait, I'll give you time to copy this. Sufficient time to copy this. Number 1. See, when separate set of books are maintained, I am construction company A, you are B, you are C, you are D. 4 construction companies applying for a large scale work. What will you do? First, we'll contribute capital. We'll contribute which one? Capital and open a bank account. Open a bank account. To open joint bank account. To open which account? Joint bank account. Who will contribute capital for this? Construction companies. 4 co-venturers will contribute capital. What is entry we'll pass? Joint bank account debtor. Nothing but a bank current account. Joint bank account debtor to credit the giver. Co-venturers account. Joint bank account debtor to which account? Co-venturers account. Whether such entry will be coming? Not applicable. Why not applicable? Are we going to open a separate bank account or continue with the same bank account? Same bank account. So for next 2 cases, it is not applicable. Then, number 2. For expenses. Expenses, that is amount paid. What is the entry you will pass? When money is spent, what is the entry you will pass? Joint venture account debtor to. Joint venture account debtor to. The money will be spent out of which account? Joint bank account. From which account? Joint bank account. Joint venture account debtor, debit all expenses and losses. To which account? Joint venture account. Please remember, all expenditures. What do you mean by all expenditure? Material purchased also. What is the entry? Joint venture to bank. Joint bank. Labor paid also. Joint venture to joint bank. Okay. Architect fees paid. Joint venture account debtor to joint bank. Plant purchased. Joint venture to joint bank account. We will not use the name of the expense. Any expense, joint venture account debtor to which account? Joint bank account. Please remember, there is no concept called as capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. In joint venture, there's nothing called as which one? Capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. Any amount spent, what is the entry? Joint venture account data to which account? Joint bank account, all expenditures. இங்க என்ன entry pass பண்ணும்? Joint venture account data to bank account. Nothing but paid by self. Paid by self means if I pay the money, I will record joint venture account data to what? Bank. Here, wait பண்ணுங்க. Type 1, am I recording my transaction or your transaction also? All the transactions to other co-venture account. Other co-venture account, simple. Paid by others. Paid by others. Simple. If I pay the money, what is entry help us? Joint venture account data to which account? Bank account. If other venturer pays, what is entry help us? Joint venture account data to which account? Other co-venturer account, like that. Clear? Na pay panna to bank account. Enoda account lendu podu. If B or C or D pays, I will put joint venture account data to what? B account, C account or D account, like that. Same books. I'm going to record what? My own transaction only. I'll call it as joint venture with dash account data. Dash account na joint venture with B account, C account and the mari. Joint venture with dash account data to which account? Bank account, only sell. What do you mean by only sell? Whatever I pay only will be recorded. Whatever I pay only will be recorded. Will I record other party transaction? No. Clear? For expenses or amount paid, what is entry you pass? Any expenses, joint venture account data to joint bank. Here, what is entry we pass? Joint venture account data to bank if I pay. If other venturer pay also, I will record. To other venturer account in the mari. Last case, joint venture with B account data to bank account. Will I record your transaction? No. Wait. Point number 3. For goods supplied by co-venturers. For goods supplied by co-venturers. Yaar supply pandra? Co-venturers. What is entry will pass? Joint venture account data. Whether the money is going out of joint bank account? No. Who supplies this? Credit the giver to co-venturer account. Then, here what is entry will pass? What is entry will pass? Joint venture account data to bank account கிடையாது. I am supplying goods. Wait பண்ணுங்க. When goods are purchased, what is entry will pass? Normally purchase of goods can entry pass பண்ணுவோம். Purchase account data to cash. So from purchases I am using. To purchases account, it is given by whom? Sell. Now supply panna, I will adjust with purchases. If others supply, I will put other co-venturers account. Once again, joint venture account data to which account? Purchases account, goods supplied by self. To other co-venturers account. When B or C or D gives material, I will put other co-venturers account. Last case la enna பண்ணுவோம்? Joint venture with B account data to which account? Purchases account. Will I record this? No, I will not record this. Once again, I repeat, pay attention. When separate books are maintained, we open a separate bank account. What is entry for it? Joint bank account data to which account? Co-venturers account. Second and third case, we are not going to open separate ledger. No, nothing is applicable. For expenses paid, what is entry? Joint venture account data to joint bank. If I pay, joint venture account data to bank. If others pay, joint venture account data to the other co-venturers account. Third case, I will record only my transaction, joint venture with B account data to bank account, that's all. Then, goods supplied by co-venturers. Debit the expenses, joint venture account data, credit the giver. Who's the giver? Co-venturers account. To which account? Co-venturers account. In this case, joint venture account data to why? To purchases account. For example, you are supplying goods from what? From purchases. So purchases will be adjusted for it. If others supply, you will put other co-venturers account. Last case la enna பண்ணுவோம்? We'll record our transaction or all transactions. Our transaction only. So joint venture with dash account data to which account? Purchases account. take up this, then we will continue. How many entries we learned? 3 entries we learned. 3 more entries to complete joint venture. Comparing and learning gives you better advantage than going for separate books, upper same books, then type 2. Okay, then we will be lost in too many journal entries, but comparing and learning makes us to understand easily. So more than a journal entry, what you should register in mind is, first case, we have a separate books of accounts, from that all the transactions are done. Second case, same books, but each venturer will maintain what? Complete transaction. Last case, only our transaction is recorded. Take it up fast. Please take it up fast, then we will continue. Over. Next. Pay attention. To open the joint bank, what is the entry? For expenses paid, what is the entry? For goods supplied by co-venturer, what is the entry we had seen? So far, we are seeing which side? Expenses side or income side? So far, we have done which side? Expenses side. Now, let us come to the income side. Number 4. For incomes collected. For incomes collected. Pay attention. Income collected is nothing but the work is done, the money is collected. Money is collected. Wait, padunga. When you maintain separate books, the money will go to. If you are maintaining a separate books of accounts, where the money will be deposited? Contract money will be deposited in joint bank account. So debit with the receiver. Which account? Joint bank account debtor. Joint bank account debtor will be the normal entry. See, pay attention, pay attention. We are doing a construction work together. We are doing a construction work together, the contract money will be normally deposited in which account? Joint bank account. There's a chance that a co-venturer may personally receive money also. I may receive money personally. You may receive money personally into your account. In that case, what to do? If money goes to bank account, what is the entry we'll pass? Joint bank account debtor. Okay. If co-venturer receives, co-venturer account debtor. If received by co-venturer, to which account? Joint venture account. Okay, once again, joint bank account debtor is nothing but money deposited in which account? Bank account. Co-venturer account debtor, if it is received by co-venturer, to which account? Joint venture account. Here, what is the entry you will pass? If I collect money, I will put bank account debtor. Bank account debtor collected by self. If other co-venturer collects, other co-venturer account debtor collected by what? By others. If it is collected by others, to which account? Joint venture account. நான் collect பண்ண என்னோட bank accountல போயிடும். If other co-venturer collects, it will go to what? Other co-venturer account, to which account? Joint venture account. To joint venture account. Last case, you can tell the entry. Bank account debtor collected by self to joint venture with dash account, B account. I will put joint venture with B account. You will put joint venture with A account on the mark. Clear? If the income is collected, joint bank account debtor. If co-venturer collects, co-venturer account debtor. To which account? Joint venture account. Then bank account debtor. If I collect, if other co-venturer collects, other co-venturer account debtor, to which account? Joint venture account. Next, pay attention. Number 5. Sir, the work is over. Work is over means we have taken up a joint venture work. Work is over. At the end of the work, we have got some unused material. Unused material. What will happen to the unused material? Some cements are there, or some iron and steels are there, or plant is there. What you will do? I may agree to take over. We will not sell. I will take over cement. You may take over steel. Other party may take over plant and the money. So, for goods or assets taken at the end of the work. For goods or assets taken at the end of the work, what is the entry you will pass? Co-venturer account debtor to joint venture account. What is the entry? Co-venturer account debtor to which account? Joint venture account. Now, if when same books are maintained, what is the entry I will pass? If I take over, I will put what? Goods or asset. If I take over goods account debtor. If I take over asset account debtor. Taken by self. If other co-venturer takes over, other co-venturer account debtor to which account? Joint venture account. Last case, what is the entry I will pass? Goods or assets account debtor taken over by self. To which account? Joint venture with B account, like that I will pass entry. Simple. If when the goods are taken over, debit the receiver. What is entry? Co-venturer account debtor to which account? Joint venture account. If I take over, I will put goods or assets account debtor. Goods or assets account debtor taken over by self. If other co-venturer takes over, other co-venturer account debtor to which account? Joint venture account. Last case, I record only my transaction. Everything is over. Once again, look at, we opened a joint bank account, we spent money, we supplied goods, we collected incomes, and the assets are also taken over at the end. The work is over. What will happen now? We'll prepare the joint venture account. We'll find out the profit or loss. For profit or loss on joint venture. What is the entry you will pass? Joint venture account debtor to co-venturers account. The profit or loss will be shared by whom? Joint venture account debtor to which account? Co-venturers account in the profit sharing ratio. Ingen entry pass பண்ணுவீங்க. Joint venture account debtor, okay. My own share I will transfer to P&L account. What about other venturer share? I will put to other co-venturer account, share of others. Others share, I will take it to what? other co-venturer account. என்னோட share direct I will take to my P&L account. Other venturer share I will put B, C, D like that. Clear? Joint venture account data to P&L account, my share. Your share to A account, to B account, to C account like that we will record. Last case என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? Joint venture with dash account debtor to which account? To P&L account. P&L account only self share will be shared. Then the last one, final settlement. Work is over, profit is shared. At the end, what we have to do? Final settlement. What do you mean by final settlement? Work is over, sir. We will get back the invested amount, profit share, etc. And all we'll get, The final settlement will go from which account? We opened a separate bank account. From that, the final settlement will be done. To whom? To whom it will be done? Co-venturers account debtor. Co-venturers account debtor. To which account? Joint bank account. Because money will be settled from bank account. Money will be settled from what? Bank account. Here, I may get money or I may pay money. When I will get money? Sir, I did work. I have not collected any income. எல்லா ஒர்க் நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் பட் எந்த பைசா நான் கலெக்ட் பண்ணவே இல்லை. Now what I will do? I will get money from others. Okay, sir. I have collected all incomes. And I also did some work. Now what will happen? For example, interior decoration work we have done. 4 of us we have done. All income I collected. What should I do now? I should pay you all. So it can be a two situation. It can be either bank account debtor to other co-venturer account. Which account? Other co-venturer account, or it can be other co-venturer account debtor to which account? Bank account. Depends on the question. Depends on the information. Depends on the data. Clear? I may either collect money or what? I will settle the money depending upon the thing. Here also, I may collect the money. If I collect the money, what is entry I'll pass? Bank account debtor to joint venture with dash account. If I pay money, joint venture with dash account debtor to which account? Bank account like that, I'll pass entry. Once again, I repeat. To open the bank account, joint bank to which account? Co-venturers account. Second, third case not applicable. Expenses paid out of joint bank, joint venture to which account? Joint bank account. If it is paid by me, to bank account. If it is paid by others, other co-venturers account. Last case, only my transaction will get recorded. If the goods are supplied, what is entry? Joint venture, who supplies the goods? Co-venturers account. If I supply to purchases, if other co-venturer supplies to other co-venturer account, here I will record only my transaction, joint venture with dash account data to purchases. Incomes collected out of joint bank, what is entry? Joint bank account data. If any co-venturer receives money, co-venturer account data to which account? Joint venture account. If I collect bank account data, if other collects, other co-venturer account data to which account? Joint venture account. Last case, I will record only my collection, bank account data to joint venture with dash account. If goods are taken over, debit the receiver. Who's the receiver? Co-venturer account data to which account? Joint venture account. Here, if I take over goods are asset account data. If others take over, other co-venturer account data to which account? Joint venture account. Last case, I will record only my transaction. Profit or loss is shared amongst what? Co-venturers. Here, my share I will transfer to P&L account. Other share I will transfer to the others account. Last case, I will record only my share. Because my value, my money, my expenses, my income, my share of profit. Last one, final settlement will come from which account? Joint bank account. Here, I may either pay money, get money from others or what? Pay to others. That entry will come. Take it up. Till which point you have taken up? Third one. Take up 4, 5, 6, 7. Shall we? Fast, fast, fast. If it is separate books now, income will be collected out of joint bank. If it is received by co-venturer, co-venturer account debtor. So if we collect money in our book, I will record bank account debtor. If others collect money, other co-venturers account debtor. Last case, only our transactions are recorded. So if I collect, I will record it. If others collect, I am not bothered. For goods taken over or assets taken over, debit the receiver, credit to joint venture. If I take over stock or assets, I will record that. If others take over, I will debit to other co-venturers account. Profit or loss is shared in agreed ratio. If ratio is not available, same like partnership, we will go for what? Equal ratio. So our share is transferred to P&L account. Other share is transferred to others co-venturers account. Last case, only our share is considered, that is transferred to P&L account. Over. Shall we? In the exam, I will identify that it is type 1 or type 2 or type 3. When they tell you a joint bank account is open, it is which one? Type 1. It can be, if it is no joint bank account opened, then it will be what? Either the other type, same books, type 1 or type 2, that we will come to that later. First, we will do questions based on separate books. Which one? Separate books. Come to your study material. Shall we? Pay attention. You can look at, listen, when separate set of books are maintained, same journal entry will be there. For contribution by co-venturers, what is entry? Joint bank account data to which account? Co-venturers account. When the goods are purchased, what is entry? Joint bank account, joint venture account data to which account? Joint bank account if it is paid out of bank, to co-venturers account if it is paid by what? Co-venturers. When co-venturers supply goods, what is entry? Joint venture account data to which account? Co-venturers account. When the expenses are paid, joint venture account data to which account? Joint bank if it is paid by co-venturer, co-venturers account. For sale of goods, joint bank account data to which one? Joint venture account. Then if it is taken by co-venturer like that, you need not go through all these entries. Whatever we have learned is sufficient. At the end, in the examination, they will not ask journal entry. We are going to prepare which account? Joint venture account. Where we will debit all expenses. We will debit which one? All expenses. Credit all the incomes. Credit all the incomes and goods taken over, incomes collected, etc. We will record it. Clear? All incomes. It can be sales or goods taken over by co-venturer, or it can be what? Income collected by co-venturer. Credit the incomes and debit the expenses. As a balancing for what will you get? Profit or loss you will get. Then from the bank account, the money will be paid. The bank account from the money will be paid to whom? The co-venturers. Final settlement will be made to co-venturers. Now go to this question. This is one of the most repeated question also. This you can find in your study material also. Who are the co-venturers? Prabir and Mihir, doing business separately as a building contractors, undertake jointly to build a skyscraper for a newly started public company for a contract price of how much? 1 crore. 1 crore pay பண்ண போறாங்க. How much in cash? 80 lakhs in cash. Balance will be paid in what? Shares. Balance will be paid in shares. Okay. 80 lakhs in cash, balance 20 lakhs in shares. Look at this. A bank account was opened for this purpose, where Prabir and Mihir contributed how much? 25 lakhs and 15 lakhs. So once I use a sentence, it is which one? Separate books of accounts. Profit sharing ratio is 2:1. Advance received from the company is how much? 50 lakhs. Wages paid to contractors, bought in material, material supplied by Prabir, material supplied by what? Mihir. Then architect fees paid from which account? Joint bank account is given. Contract was completed and price was duly collected. Then Prabir took over all the shares for how much? 18 lakhs. Mihir takes over the balance material for how much? 3 lakhs. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account, co-venturers account, and which account? Shares account, like that they ask for. I request you to read the question once again. Please read the question once again. We'll solve it. Don't take up the ledger. I request you to read the question completely. Please read the full question, then we'll solve it. Or you can solve it along with me. You must read the question, remember the information. I remember the information. I request you to read and remember the information before we solve. Read the question, remember the information, only then you will understand the solution. Please read once again. I'll give you sufficient time to copy as of now. Have we gone through the question once again? How much is the contract money? 1 crore. How much in cash? 80 lakhs in cash, balance in shares. Co-venturers contributed how much? 25 lakhs and 15 lakhs, and they opened a bank account. Advance money we collected how much? 50 lakhs. Wages paid, brought in material. Material supplied by Prabir. Material supplied by what? Mihir. Architect fees paid from joint bank account kuduthirukanga. The contract was completed and price was paid. Joint venture is closed. Prabir took over the shares for how much? 18 lakhs. Mihir took over the balance material at how much? 3 lakhs. Now let us record one by one. What is the first one? Are we collecting entire 1 crore at once? No. Okay, this 80 lakhs also, are we collecting at the beginning? No. How much Prabir and Mihir contributed? 25 lakhs, 15 lakhs. What is the journal entry? For opening joint bank account, what is the entry? Joint bank account data to co-venturers account. So it will come in joint bank account to Prabir's account. To Prabir's account, how much contributed? 25 lakhs. To Mihir account. To Mihir account, how much contributed? 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs contributed. Wait, pannunga. How this will appear? By joint bank account. It's like capital contributed by the partners. By joint bank, Prabir contributed how much? 25 lakhs. Mihir contributed how much? 15 lakhs. Any doubt in this first one? Listen. Joint bank account data to Prabir account and which account? Mihir account. By joint bank account, contribution is done. Next, என்ன பண்றோம் பாருங்க. Advance received from the company. Advance received from the company. We are collecting an income. What is entry will pass? Joint bank account data to joint venture account. Joint bank account data to joint venture account for the advance receipt. What is advance receipt? 50 lakhs. In the joint venture account, it will come as by joint bank account. Advance money received. எவ்வளவு வாங்கியிருப்போம்? 50 lakhs. Correct. 50 lakhs. Then wages to contractors, all these are paid out of joint bank. What and all is paid out of joint bank? What and all is paid out of joint bank? Wages to contractors, architect fees, bought in material law, all these are paid out of which one? Joint bank account. Okay, what is the entry for expenses? What is the entry for expenses paid? Joint venture account data to joint bank account. Joint venture account data to joint bank account. Wait, pannunga. To joint bank account. Everything will come under what? To joint bank account. Enna spend பண்ணிருக்கோம் பாருங்க. Wages, how much is spent? Then materials, how much? 60 lakhs. Architect fees, how much? 21 lakhs. All these are paid out of which one? Joint bank account. Okay, totally how much is paid? 91 lakhs. Wait, pannunga. For this, it is not entry like joint venture to wages, joint venture to material kadayadu. What is entry? Joint venture account data to which account? Joint bank account. Then, in the joint bank account, this will come as by joint venture account. This is for expenses. How much? 91 lakhs. 91 lakhs. Correct or zero extra poorly. 91 lakhs. Then, what is the next one? Material supplied by Prabir and what? Mihir. What is the entry we passed? Joint venture account data to co-venturers account. Prabir account and which account? Mihir account for material supplied. How much material supplied? 10 lakhs and 15 lakhs. This will come as which one? By joint venture account for the material supplied. What is the material supplied? 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs. Then what is the next one? So wait pannunga. Advance money posted, wages posted, bought in material posted, material supplied by Prabir over, Mihir over, architect fees is over. Then the contract was completed and price was duly paid. Listen. How much of advance money we received? 50 lakhs. How much of advance money we received? 50 lakhs. No balance all over. 50 lakhs in there. In cash balance, how much you have to get it? Out of 80 lakhs, we collected an advance money of 50 lakhs. After the contract is over, work is completed, remaining how much you will receive? 30 lakhs by joint bank account balance money. Balance money all over. 30 lakhs. This will happen after the completion of work to joint venture account for the balance money. What is the balance money? 30 lakhs we will get it. 30 lakhs we will get it. Out of 1 crore, wait pardon, out of 1 crore, how much was received in cash? 80 lakhs. Balance will be received in what? Shares. Shares in the company. How much we receive? 20 lakhs. So shares account, how this will come? By joint venture account. எவ்வளவு வாங்கிருக்கோம்? 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs shares வாங்கிருக்கோம். Good. Two joint venture account. Two joint venture account எவ்வளவு வாங்கிருக்கோம்? 20 lakhs. Correct. Then look at what happens. Joint venture was duly closed. Prabir took over all the shares for how much? 18 lakhs. But what is the share value? 20 lakhs. Prabir took over. By Prabir account, took over all the shares for how much? 18 lakhs in Solirkanga. So it will come as to shares account. Prabir took it over for how much? 18 lakhs. There is a loss. 20 lakh shares. 18 lakhs. Now loss will be adjusted in which account? Joint venture account. Joint venture account, the loss in shares, how much is there? This 2 lakhs will be adjusted in which account? Joint venture account. ரொம்ப simple, sir. What is the share value? 20 lakhs. It is taken over by Prabir for how much? 18 lakhs. Now there is a loss in share, how much? So that will come as to shares account. To shares account, loss. எவ்வளவு loss இருக்கு? 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs loss. Now, what else? What else is there? Mihir taking over the balance material for how much? 3 lakhs. What is the journal entry for material taken over at the end? For material taken over at the end, for goods material taken over at the end, what is the entry? Co-venturer account. It ought to which account? Joint venture account. Who's the co-venturer who took over the material? Mihir took over the material to joint venture. To which one? Joint venture account for the material taken over. What is the material taken over? 3 lakhs. This will be posted in joint venture also. This will be posted in joint venture also as by which account? By which account? Mihir account for the material taken. Material taken. எவ்வளவு material எடுத்துட்டு போறோம்? 3 lakhs. Once again repeat from the beginning, pay attention. What is the first one? They opened joint bank account. How much? 25 lakhs and 15 lakhs. What is the entry for opening the account? Joint bank account it out to Prabir and Mihir. They opened the joint bank account. Then they collected advance money. Joint bank account it out to joint venture. What is advance money? 50 lakhs. Then they paid expenses out of joint venture. Joint venture account it out to joint bank. What and all? Wages, materials, architect fees paid. That will come as expenses. Then Prabir and Mihir supplied material. How much? 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs. That will come here. Then balance money will be collected. How much to be collected in cash? 80 lakhs. 80 lakhs already எவ்வளவு வாங்கிட்டாங்க? 50 lakhs. Balance 30 lakhs they collect. Shares, how much they receive? 20 lakhs. That was taken over by Prabir for how much? 18 lakhs. So there is a loss in shares. How much? 2 lakhs. Then material taken over by Prabir, 3 lakhs recorded. Everything is over? Yes. Let us close which account? Close which account first? Joint venture account close பண்ணு. Close பண்ணி பாருங்க. Debit and credit tally பண்ணா profit or loss. 1 crore 18 lakhs லாஸ் வருதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். செக் பண்ணுங்க. One crore 3 lakhs on the credit side, 1 crore 18 lakhs on the debit side. Is it a profit or loss? Loss. Wait, by loss, what is the loss? This. The loss will be borne by whom? The loss will be borne by Prabir and Mihir. In which ratio? Ratio parang kuduthirukam. 2:1. Prabir 2, Mihir how much? 1. 2:1 ratio. 2:1 ratio enna varum? 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Prabir will bear a loss of 10 lakhs. Mihir will bear a loss of what? 5 lakhs. The loss is a balancing figure. Wait pannunga. This will come as to joint venture account. To which account? Joint venture account for the loss. What is the loss? 10 lakhs to be borne by Prabir. Mihir will bear a loss of how much? 5 lakhs. The tally panna final settlement. To bank account. To which account? Bank account balancing figure. So tally pannunga balancing figure. Will be paid. Joint venture is over. Money is collected. Profit is shared. There is loss is shared. Then final settlement is made. What is the balancing figure? Here 7 lakhs or balancing figure. Here 22 lakhs will come. That is settled. That is which one? This is a balancing figure for us. To bank account is a balancing figure for us. Money is settled. To whom? By Prabir account. Evola settle pandro? Prabir account how much we settle? 7 lakhs. By Mihir account how much we settle? By Mihir account 22 lakhs. By Mihir account how much? 22 lakhs. If we tally the bank account also, it should tally. If we tally the bank account also, it should tally. 1 crore 20 lakhs on the credit side, debit side tally out. Is it? Yes, tallying. How much? 1 crore 20 lakhs. Wait pannunga. We started joint venture, closed joint venture. We started joint venture by opening which one? Bank account. Then we spent money from bank account. Co-venturers also spent money. We collected incomes in cash, in shares. We collected. Shares were taken over by Prabir. Balance material was taken over by Mihir. We posted everything. Then there is a loss of 15 lakhs. That is also shared by whom? Co-venturers. Loss is shared by co-venturers. Loss is shared by co-venturers. Then the final settlement is made. Final settlement is made. It is closed. Wait pannunga. Initially I started with there is no long period. Number 1. No P&L account. No P&L account. No balance sheet. Clear? Prepare joint venture account. Find out the profit or loss. Settle the co-venturers. Joint bank account also closed. Bank account also what? We will close after the venture. It's a question for about 10 marks. Now, pay attention. This is for question number 1. Okay. Question number 2, I request you to try it today at home. I request you to try it today at home. I'll start discussing this question tomorrow. Okay. The solution will be there in your CMA material itself. If you have a doubt, you can refer to the solution in CMA material. If you can understand it, well and good. But try the question. Question number 2. Wait pannunga. In the next class, what we are going to do is, what we are going to do? The second, same books like how to prepare accounts. Angiyum joint venture account da. We'll prepare joint venture account, co-venture account and settle. We will not prepare joint bank account. That's all.